Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video now where we were making this responsive web page with the help of HTML, CSS and JavaScript file. In this page we have already in the last video as we made this HTML structure, and with this help of this HTML structure we have got output like this. Right now you can see this is not responsive, no images and no beautification is done, but after we complete the CSS we'll be converting this file to this page. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's start writing the CSS for this. I've already saved it. I'm just closing this main.js as of now. No, so now we have come to style.css. So let's start. As I always tell you that first we will have to make all the margins and paddings to 0 so that it don't interfere with our further progress. We will be using box sizing as border box. Okay, then we have body tag. Then we'll be using some font family here. I'm using as of now and sans serif. If that is not available, then sans serif will be used. As you can see right now we are using sans serif here. We want overflow to be hidden as of now. Okay, then what classes we have used. Okay, so right now I'm here. I have already made star for all the full page. Then we have styled for the body page, body tag, or you can say. And now it's about container, and before container also we have a wave here. Okay, we have to style this also. So first we are just serially we will be making so that we don't forget anything. Okay, first we are making for styles for wave, then container, and all these things will be going. So first wave we are just starting. So the position of the wave should be fixed because we don't want to move it, so I'm putting it at fixed. Then we want to put bottom, it is 0. We don't want to have any bottom. We want to start it from left, and then we want to put a height. We want 100% height for this, and I'm just putting that index at -1 as of now. We can change this later on. Okay, so again now the second thing was container. You can see here, and next one was container, so we are just styling it now. Okay, so in the container we want width. Now we are using viewport height because the whenever the things change, so the width should change. So I am just putting it a container at container width to be 100 viewport height, and similarly I'll choosing the height also at 100 viewport height. Then I am using we will be using display type of grid type of display. You can see how the things are moving here. Then grid template columns we can use. Grid template columns we can use. Repeat, this is the function, and I'm using 1fr here. Then grid gap, the gap between the grids, and grid gap to be, I'm using 7 rem as of now. And padding I'm choosing 0 and 2 rem. So this is all. Then what tag we have? We had then image tag, so let's style it also. Image tag, I can just uncomment this, I think so. Okay, even right now I have uncommented this thing, so this image is coming. Okay, and now this is visible. Okay, we can keep it like this. So let's style the image tag also. Image we want to have a display of flex. We are already using flex style, so we are using display style of flex. We want to have a justify content. We want to have at flex and here. Then we want to align all the items to the center. Okay, so image tag also I can show you. Where is this image tag. Okay, I'm just removing it. I want to have this image at almost center here, so that's why I have used it. Okay, okay, image tag is done. Okay, moving next. Image tag is done. Then what else? Login. Login content. We want to use display of flags. Then we want to justify content at, we want to have it at flex start now. Okay, this is the difference that we are seeing. We want to align the item to the center and text align also to be center. It's not coming. I'll have to hide this image. Okay, so this image also we can hide. This image I'm hiding so that I can show you how the things are changing. Like all the things have come to the center now. Okay, because of align items we have just used. Okay, so what is the login content here? You can see this is the class that we are focusing right now. Okay, login content. Right now we are focusing on this thing. Then after that we'll be having image. I have already used image, style that thing. Then we have to use title also. But first I'm using image and image. We want to have a width of 500 pixels. It's good. Okay, so this is all done. However, that image we can just avatar, we can just remove this thing, but it's coming too big right now. Okay, so first let's format that also. Okay, so what next? Width is done. Okay, okay, now form also we want to have a width of say 360 pixels. Okay, form is done. Then again login, inside the login content class, wherever we have image, we want to fix its height to 100 pixels. Okay, you can see now it's coming here, smaller one. Okay, because this is inside login content class and this is the image tag that we are focusing right now. That first image was for all. Now inside the login content image, now this is taking precedence, so it is coming in this way. Okay, so it's good now. Okay, and what else we can do? Image is already okay, and inside the login content we have some of the headings that we want to format. We want to put margin here. We want to put margin of 15 pixels, and then color also we can say color. We can use black color here for all the headings, and we want to have all the text in the capital letter. You can see here right now it is smaller letters, so I want to capitalize all these things, or we want to use uppercase for this. So welcome is now in uppercase now. Then we have to choose font size also, so I am choosing it 2.9 rem. Okay, now it's good. What else? Inside the login content class, now we have to choose input div. We have to format this one also, because inside the this login content class we have a input div, so we are focusing this now. Okay, okay, so for it we have a position of relative positioning we are using. We want to already using display of grid here. Then grid template column we are using say 7% and 93%. Then what else we can use? We can put a margin here so it looks cleaner, say 25 pixels and 0. I'm using at 5 pixels and 0. Then border bottom, as I told you, we want to have a border bottom which will be changing its color sooner. So it will be 2 pixels solid. Why it's not coming solid? Okay, now it has come solid, and I'll put its color, say D9 D9 D9. Okay, D9 D9 D9. Okay, let's remove it. So this is the underline that is coming. Now I'll be just removing all these things, so this border will only be available here afterwards. So now what next? Again, we have a inside the login content we have input div, and inside that we have one. Okay, for that we want to have margin top to be 0, that we can set here. Okay, so now this is done. Now I am focusing on I tag, and I tag color should be same color I am using, D99. And then I am using display of flex. Okay, then we can use justify content to the center and align item to the center. All should come in the center. Okay, so this is all inside the I, and wherever we have I inside I, so we want to have a transition effect here in 0.3 seconds. Okay, so now we have input div. Inside that we have divs. We want to position it, we want to say it relative, and we want to put height of 45 pixels we are using here. Again, similarly, inside input div, and inside this, if there is a div and we have h5, no? So we will be using position of absolute here. Then from the left side we have 10 pixels. Then from top it will be at 50%, and we want to transform it, and we want to translate x to 50% minus 50%. We want to transform this thing. Okay, and the color we can put 9. And then font size also we have to put font size. I'm just using 18 pixels, and I again the transition to be in the 0.3 seconds. Next, inside the input div, if we what effect we want to have before, or inside input div what is after, this will be only one here. What we want to have here, content to be black here. We want to position it at absolute. Then from bottom it will be -2 pixels. Width we want to put 0%. Height to be at say 2 pixels are good. And background color we can use a greenish type of color. So I'm using 38D39F. It is a greenish type of color. Okay. So what else? We can use transition here at 0.3 seconds. Now say 4 seconds. Then what next? Inside the input div, what you want to set before, right at 50%. It's coming not correct. Okay, now it's correct. Again, after, what you want to have after, same copy paste and just make it after, and this will be making, oh sorry, 50%, and not this will be left. Then when we want to focus on this thing, input div, when we focus on this, what we want to have before, and similarly what we want to have after. You want to have width of 50%. Then again, similarly, we have to use input div, and inside the input div we want to focus, and inside that, if we have div of, and then inside that we have a h5 tag, we want to move it to -5 pixels, and we want to put font size 15 pixels. It's good. When we want to focus on this thing, then only this is occurring. Again, input div, and when we will be focusing this thing, now input div dot focus. Inside that, if we have a I tag, okay, how we want to make it, we want to change its color to green, create this one. Okay, input div focus is green now. What else? Input box also we want to have. Okay, input div, then inside that div and input tag, we want to have its position edge absolute. For left we are putting it at 0, then top also at 0, width we want to have all 100%, height at 100%. Then we don't want any border as of now. Okay, we don't want any border. Then outline also we don't want. Then background we don't want, and padding, I am just choosing it at 0.5 ram and 0.7 rem. Okay, so padding is also done. Then we can choose font size here. Font size I am choosing 1.2 rem. You can see on the right how the things are changing. Username, all these things, underline has come, border has been removed of the input box. That's why the thing on the bottom is coming here. So font size we have done. We can choose color also. I am just putting it at black. And the font family we are using as of now sans serif. So this is done. Okay, and what about when we put div and there is a pause one, so we want to put margin at bottom. I want to put it 4 pixels. Okay, input we have done. What about the anchor tags? For anchor tags also we are just putting it at block. Then we want to text align to the right. Then text decoration we don't want any text. Okay, then color we can choose. Color we have used. Then font size we can say 0.9 rem. transition again 0.3 seconds we will be using. Now when we will be hovering on this anchor tag, so what should be the effect that we have to give? We want to color it green, so I am using this one. So whenever we will be hovering on the anchor tag, it is coming green. You will not be able to see it. I'll just remove the background from here, and you can see whenever I am hovering over it, it is becoming green. Okay, so what next? Okay, our effect we have given. Now on the button, tag, we are using block type display. Then width is almost, it should be a little bit longer one, 100%. And height also we can choose. Height can be 50 pixels is sufficient, I think so. Okay, 50 pixels is sufficient. Then we want to round it up with a little bit, so I am using a 25 pixels radius. Outline we don't want. Then I don't want a border also. Okay, border is also gone. Background image we can use. We can if you want to have linear gradient, we can use it here. Linear gradient, and now it's again a function. We want to move it to the right, and first color will be that green we have used 3 8. Okay, it's not coming. Okay, sorry, 32 BE8. From here we want to move it to 38, similar one, a little bit lighter shades. Okay, background color we have, image we have done. Then background size we can use, background size can be 200%. Then font size, is done. Then we want to put color white, and then we can use font family, but font is looking good. Then margin I am using as of now 1 rem. Then cursor, whenever I put pointer, my cursor on this login, it should change to pointer type, so I am using cursor to be a pointer type. Now you can see it has been converting to pointer type. So cursor is changed, and the transition time should be 0.5 seconds, that is less than 1 second. So this is done. When we will be hovering on this button, okay, so what will be the background position? We want to have background position of right. This one effect we want to have. Now some important things, some media queries. Now we want to have media, and now because we want to make it responsive, okay, so now we are using media queries. So we want to have screen, screen, and max, we will be using max width, it to be 1050 pixels is good. And in that we want to have container, and we want to have a grid cap, to be 5 rem. So it is closed. And when it is a lesser one, at 1000, say 1000 pixels, so its width to be reduced to 290 pixels. And container is done. What else? Login content. Login content, inside login content we have h2, so I am just putting it a font size of 2.4 rem, and margin also we can set 8 pixels and 0. Inside that we have image also, so let's change image also. We want to put its width to 400%. Whenever the screen size changes, all the things change. Similarly, we will be making it for container is done. Okay, similarly we'll be making it for lesser screen sizes. For media screen, and max width whenever it is 900 pixels. So what we are going to do here, okay, for the inside the container we will be having grid template columns to 1f4. Then for image we will be having display. We don't want to display at smaller, like when the screen is less, we don't want to show image, we don't want to say show the wave. We want to put display at none, but in the smaller screens, like this is the smaller screen, we don't want to see any image here, any background here right now. And now I can just uncomment this, because now it will not be shown, because this is a small screen we are using. For the longer screens it will be shown. Okay, so I have chosen it none. Okay, wave is none. And what about login content? Justify content to be center. So this is all. Okay, so we have done almost all the things now. Now we are left with the last one, that is we want, when we just move it, then this should move up. So in the next video, that will be a smaller one, we will be making a JavaScript file for this page to make it responsive. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe my video. Thank you. Have a nice day.